common sense. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of it. And you would never know a guy without a goddess is honest. Honest kidding, I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head of all the states. I could smile and tell his pockets empty. I could be the CEO, just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you, cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't dream, girl. They wanna pit us against each other when we succeed, and for no reasons. They wanna see us end up like we Regina or Mean Girl. Princess or queen, tomboy or king. You've heard a lot you've never seen. Mother Earth, Mother Mary, rise to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine. Woman, let me be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. Let me be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Woman, woman, woman.
Prove all the cities that I ran through for the whole lot of things that I can't do. Got my hands full, little homie, I'm in Cancun, writing Pantones, and I'm treating every shampoo like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You gon' need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song.
This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. And as we get rolling here, guys, any thoughts about this Lynx team? Here we go. So the Fever win the tip. Lexi Hole on the wing. McBride covering. Oh, no good.
Basketball is life in the state of Indiana. From high school to college to pro, they just love the game at every level in the Hoosier State.
First team foul.
Pass to Shepard. Fouls. First shot, first basket. She is out of the block fast. Playing in basketball-crazed Indiana, the Fever have a great following, and you'd expect nothing less.
Yeah, for sure. These fans are awesome. They're loud, and they really know the game. Indianapolis has to be one of the best stops in the entire league.
Now here's Jefferson. Stolen by Danielle Robinson. Unhindered going all the way. That one good for two.
I like when Robinson takes chances on defense. That is what enabled her to come away with the steal.
And that was the Mobile One drive, low resistance to the finish line.
And that's exactly what a coach loves to see in a close game. Put your head down and make something happen.
Collier can't get it to go. Here's the Fever with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Smith. Jefferson pulls it in. Napheesa Collier on the wing. And the Lynx miss again. Down low. Here's Smith. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Possesses the size to have a presence inside. Smith continuing to work on that technique, and she is getting better with each season.
And there's the foul. It's on Danielle Robinson. That'll be her second foul of the game. The Fever making a switch here.
Destiny Henderson.
Now Jefferson. Pass to Fouls. Shepard covered by Smith. Jefferson outside. Clock at 4. Shepard with it. For 3, Kayla McBride drains the three-pointer.
I love how McBride is unafraid of making mistakes, and
really just plays her game and then will live with the results.
And she makes that one.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to McBride. Kayla McBride draws the double. Collier left side. Good work there as it goes.
You know, she has the ability to run both sides of the pick and roll. Collier, a dynamic offensive player, a ball handler and finisher.
And that one's good. Vivians.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Jefferson outside. Pass to Fowles. On the wing, Kayla McBride. The 3-ball. The shot misses. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Smith. Rebounded by McBride. The Lynx trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Fowles, covered by Henderson. The shot's good by Fowles.
A sound scorer like Fowles has to be able to score buckets through some contact. And really, she's as resilient as they come.
A nice shot by Henderson. And here's Jefferson. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Poked away. Stolen by Henderson. Lays it in off the breakaway.
How about the quick hands by Henderson? Creating chances and creating points.
Got a piece of it. Here's Jefferson. The three-pointer off the mark. Lexi Hole on the wing. She's guarded by Shepard. Oh, no good. Here's Minnesota. They trail by 6. To the inside. McBride, covered by Henderson. Shepard, the screen. Great pass to set up the land. Over the years, we've seen rules and format changes adopted by the WNBA that eventually end up in the NBA.
Yeah, the W is really ahead of the NBA in those respects. How about the play-in tournament that we've seen that everyone loves in the NBA? It was inspired by the old WNBA playoff format.
Lots of talk about, maybe a mid-season NBA tournament, very similar to the Commissioner's Cup as well. The WNBA always at the cutting edge when it comes to pro basketball.
Here's Minnesota. 8-point game. Now here's Jefferson. Inside. Shepard, good.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
And she comes up with the deuce.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection's just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Now here's Fowles. Fowles, a screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Collier missing. Outside Vivians. Here's Smith. And another basket for Indiana.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Pass to Shepard. And she converts the layup.
Good feed by Fowles. She's normally more of a finisher, but she also has the awareness to find open teammates.
Vivians. And she drops in the layup off glass.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Collier. Napheesa Collier draws the double team. Jefferson. Right outside. Takes the 3. It's good from long range.
Yeah, the determination to score from that distance comes from McBride's unwavering commitment to being the best.
Hole with the bucket.
Both teams on fire right now from the opening tip.
This is going to be an entertaining game of basketball today, folks. I think that much is obvious.
Get your popcorn ready.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. And the Fever making a change here.
Minnesota Lynx dancers.
Here's Allen. One up, one down. 2 points for their first shot in this game.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Right outside. There's a screen. Now the Fever moving it up. Here's Henderson. Allen with the rebound.
Well, talking about the dynasty days, the Minnesota Lynx, one of the keys to their great run in the 2010s, trading for Sylvia Fowles in 2015.
The Fever with the lead. Here's Enxler. Lays it up and banks it in.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is, and it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Achanwa. Powers. Achanwa the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Minnesota. During her time with Minnesota, Sylvia Fowles won every award.
Yeah, MVP, Finals MVP, a couple Defensive Player of the Year trophies. What didn't she win? But of course, most importantly, it was multiple championships. That 2015 trade sending Fowles to Minnesota, it changed the history of the league.
Now here's Powers. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc, rebounded by the Fever. Here's Vivians. Rebound, Kayla McBride. Here's Allen. For 3, Kayla McBride. It's hauled in by Cannon.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Teams first. Third team foul.
Pass to Carlton. Powers to the paint. Achanwa. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The efficiency of Powers' passing is great. Delivers the ball straight to a wide-open shooter.
Here's Vivians. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
Easy little jump shot for her there, guys.
Now Powers. Pass to Achanwa. Here's Cannon. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Allen. Now Carlton. Lets the 3 fly. Egbo pulls it in. Henderson with it. 6 points for her. Shoots over Allen. Henderson shot is off.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Allen. It's a 13-point game. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Victoria Vivians. Baseline try, and she gets the bucket.
Look at Henderson striking from mid-range. Nice, smooth release on the shot.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Pass to Powers. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Very steady beyond the arc. Powers is a player that forces defenders to challenge her, to come out, stretches the floor.
Cannon, no good.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's McBride. Up and in on the layup.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Fever on top, leading by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
I like what I've seen from them defensively. They forced a lot of turnovers with quick hands.
Yeah, they've been aggressive. Those active hands producing steals early.
And here are the Lynx now, trailing by 10. And the foul on Robinson. That is her third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fever on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Collier. Fouls. Over Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Fourth personal foul.
Oh, whenever you bring up future Hall of Famer Sylvia Fowles in her game, the first thing you should think of, rebounder.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. The first free throw is good. Sylvia Fowles, the WNBA's all-time leader in rebounds.
Obviously, her 6'6" height is a big help, but Fowles also is tremendous at reading shots and reading angles. Plus, she plays with such fire, which I know helps her out on the boards.
So she gets them both. Amongst the current young players in the league, who do you guys think has the biggest upside?
I'm going to go with 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard. We've already seen her talent a little bit, but I think she's just scratching the surface of what she can do in the WNBA.
And I'll go with the 2020 second overall pick, Satu Sabali. Her combination of size at 6'4", skill, it is tantalizing.
They get it back. Sinks that one from the post.
What a relentless rebounder. Fowles work so hard to keep possessions alive.
Here's Smith, and another basket for Indiana.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
Now here's Collier. Now Shepard. Pass to Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. She tries for 3. Minnesota gets it back. Collier outside. Jefferson. And here's Powers. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Cannon. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Henderson lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
Attacking is the strength of Henderson's game, as she's able to use her quickness to get to the rim.
Pass to Fouls. Collier fouls the screen. Collier outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fouls, that's good.
On the defensive side, one thing you cannot do, let Fouls get the ball near the hoop. When she does, she's difficult to stop.
Now here's Smith. 10 points for her.
The second selection of the 2022 draft, Melissa Smith immediately was a force in the post. In her WNBA debut, Smith posted a double-double.
It's her first trip to the line. First one falls for her. Standing 6'4", Melissa Smith is dominant around the hoop.
Yeah, she plays with a great motor. And Smith also added a three-point stroke late in her college career, and she's continued to develop that phase of her game at the pro level.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, it's still early in her career. Lots of room for Melissa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
And the foul called on Smith. That is her first foul of the game.
And they're 1 away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
Now here's Jefferson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Fouls down low. And plenty of contact on the shots, so the 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Indiana.
Key part of Fouls' game, using her strength to get to the line. Really frustrates opponents.
Well, Sylvia Fowles is a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year, but she's also a tremendous offensive player as well. In fact, she's one of the most efficient ever.
First free throw is good. And with Sylvia Fowles, her offensive numbers are eye-popping.
Well, Sylvia, first all-time in effective field goal percentage. Just about 60% from the field during her career as well. I mean, Fowles has tremendous touch in the post, an all-time great.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
A regular season and finals MVP, Fowles is an incredible talent. You can see her team's confidence rise the moment she steps on the floor.
That's tipped. Collier outside. Another shot. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
I hope you didn't think Collier would be intimidated by a little contact. She shows some real toughness inside.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Napheesa Collier led the league in minutes during each of her first 2 seasons in the league. I mean, pretty much unheard of for a rookie, for a young player.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Collier is just someone you can't afford to keep on the bench.
Well, Napheesa has such a diverse skill set. I mean, just look at 2020 when she ranked top 3 in steals and rebounding, top 10 in blocks and baskets made. I mean, you name it, and Collier can do it.
Now here's Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Our shot is off.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Here's Hull. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They've got a dynamic playmaker in Henderson. I mean, she's got the vision to always spot open teammates.
Here's Powers. Jefferson outside. Pass to Collier. Back to Jefferson. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. And so the Fever will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From the baseline, a nice shot by Henderson.
And once Henderson starts heating up, the game plan becomes very simple offensively. Keep feeding her.
And here's Jefferson. Stolen by Henderson. It falls for her 7th bucket of the contest. She's 7 for 9 today.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
A nice shot by Henderson.
And this is what happens when she gets on a roll. You're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than her.
Here's Jefferson. Drains it from 9 feet away.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Here's Hull. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Now here's Jefferson. Shepard. The second chance effort. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Fires from the corner. Hull with the bucket.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field. While the end of the last decade was pretty rough for Indiana, they were one of the best teams in the league from 2009 to 2015, making it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals in 5 of those 7 seasons.
Now here's Powers. Pass to Fouls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket.
How about that shot going in for Collier? Looked like the contact might disrupt her. Guess it didn't.
Shoots from the baseline. Ball's knocked loose. Going back a few years for the Fever, during that 2009 to 2015 run, they were one of the elite organizations in the league.
Absolutely. Reaching 3 WNBA finals, including winning it all in 2012. I am sure that Fever fans are itching for those glory days again.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Excellent follow-up play by Smith. She has a good awareness for where the ball is going and gets there to send it back.
Pass to Egbo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Assist goes to Destiny Henderson.
Here's Jefferson. 6 points for her. And they're pushing it up. Egbo gets the bucket.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. In the WNBA, free agency has become much more important over the last few years.
Yeah, Blake, I mean, take Candace Parker's move from LA to Chicago. She signs with the Sky in 2021, and Candace was key in Chicago winning their first ever WNBA championship. We are seeing, over the last couple years, as you said, more impact signings.
And that's great for the league because the offseason has just become so interesting. And I like to see star players getting to choose where they go. It makes the league really exciting.
Here's Allen. Fouls. Alyssa Smith grabs the miss. Pass to Angsler. The shot will not fall. Now the Lynx take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Carlton. And the layup falls.
Understanding defense is better than most. McBride's a playmaker with an advanced feel for the game.
Here's Egbo. And they pick up 2.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Pass to Carlton. Chanwa with it. Here's Fouls. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
Another made shot. Fouls' confidence allows her to heat up quickly. And I want to see if she can keep this up.
Count it.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Here's Carlton. Back to McBride. Pass to Fouls. McBride outside. Clock at 6. Back to Fouls. The shot's good. Caitlin McBride making the play.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Smith, no good.
Kayla McBride is someone you can count on. She was a starter the moment she got into the league back in 2015, and she pretty much always averages double figures.
Now here's Allen. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. It's hauled in by Alyssa Smith.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Here's Egbo. Rebound by the Lynx. Well, and just a steady hand. Kayla McBride is the type of player coaches love.
Well, we know one thing. Coaches love free throw shooting, and McBride just about a 90% average at the line over her career. One of the best marks in league history. Plus, McBride rarely turns it over. Really just an efficient player.
For three, Victoria Vivians hits the three-point bomb.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
Right outside. Pass to Fowles. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Enxler for three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, it's nice to see Enxler knock the triple down because when she does this, the floor really opens up.
Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Nalissa Smith. Indiana in total control. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. And Enxler gets it to go.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Allen, Hull defending. The kick out to McBride. The tray, and that comes off the assist by Sylvia Fowles.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. So it's Indiana now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Hull. Off target with the three. And here are the Lynx now. It's an 18-point game. Here's Carlton. She's guarded by Enxler. Smith outside. Indiana again missing.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Achonwa, good.
Easily over 50% for her career from the field. Achonwa takes loads of high percentage shots.
Indiana. Emily Enxler. First personal foul, team's first. Fifth team foul.
Here's Minnesota. They trail by 16. Pass to Carlton. One near her. And it's rebounded by Enxler.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Here's Egbo. And the three off target. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
64.
The Fever on top, up by 16. And we've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. A fantastic game from Sylvia Fowles in this one.
Her approach in the first half, I really liked it. It was an aggressive one. Take the ball into the teeth of the defense and try to get either points at the rim or sometimes even draw some fouls.
And mostly, she's been getting to the line, right? I mean, she's got the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few bruises.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Pass to Hull. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Collier with it. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Don't underestimate Collier's ability as a distributor. She'll make passes that make you say, wow.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
Well, even though they're down big here in the second half, the energy and effort, it needs to be there to try to close the gap.
Now that we're a couple years out of the 2010s, one thing is very clear. The Minnesota Lynx were the team of the decade.
Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. Outside, Robinson takes the 3, connects from 3-point range. The Lynx dominated the last decade, winning 4 championships.
6 finals appearances in total. And remember, before winning the lottery and getting the #1 pick in 2011, Minnesota had missed 6 straight playoffs. So sometimes to turn that franchise around, you just need a little bit of luck.
Now here's Robinson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And what about the handles of Robinson? Capable of getting tricky when she wants to.
Pass to Shepard. McBride. Fouls the screen. Kicks it out to Collier. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Love the confidence from Collier. She knows she can knock it down from deep.
Here's Hull. Yes, indeed. It is good. That's her 8th make against 14 attempts. This Lynx squad struggling. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the basket by McBride.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Baseline jumper. Robinson, no good. And here are the Lynx now.
Indiana foul.
The Fever making a switch here.
Teams first. First team foul. Into the lineup for Indiana. And
Here's Jefferson. 6 points for her. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 6. Jefferson. And the Lynx, another 3.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Jacks up a three. Robinson, shot's good.
Throughout her career, the consistency of Robinson's jumper has improved so much. She's become a much more reliable jump shooter.
Now here's Jefferson. 9 points in the game. Fouls the screen. The drive by Caitlin Stride. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Excelling at relentless drives to the rim. It's McBride's aggressiveness that is really always in demand if you're a coach in this league.
Here's Collier. He's got 12. It's stolen by Vivians. From outside the arc. Robinson, no good.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Well, it was a tough rookie year for Jessica Shepard in 2019 as she suffered an ACL injury. She played just 6 games during her first year and then missed all of 2020.
Now here's Hull. 17 points in the game. Right outside. And it's off from three-point range.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Well, it was a tough start to the career of Jessica Shepard, but she's battled through it.
Shepard really had a breakout season in 2022, signing an extension with Minnesota. Her career is really going now after that unlucky start. Well, she's just going to keep bearing those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
Shot's good by Cannon.
A pass from Robinson gets the ball to a wide-open shooter. Selfless play pays off with an assist.
Knocks it loose. McBride with the ball. And Vivians picks her up defensively.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide-open opportunities.
Cannon. And it's Collier with the rebound. The Lynx trailing. Jefferson outside to the paint. Here's Shepard. Makes the bucket. He's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Now Hull. She's got 17. Misses the wing 3. And here are the Lynx now. Jefferson. Hull defending. Jefferson, no good. And here's Hull. Makes it off the glass.
An excellent display of strength and concentration by Lexi Hull, hitting the shot through contact.
Jefferson outside. Pass to Shepard. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Fever leading. Outside, Robinson. Drops in the tray.
Robinson. 3.
Now here's Jefferson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Shepard. Collier. There's a screen by Achanwa. A drive by Napheesa Collier. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Victoria Vivians on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Add another basket for an impressive total. It's her 9th against 12 attempts. Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough D.
Now here's Achanwa. Yes, and it's Napheesa Collier picking up the assist.
And honestly, she's been a little passive today, but maybe that'll get her going. For them to be successful, she needs to be a little bit more selfish.
Henderson, shot is off. Here's Powers. Knocked loose. Pass to Shepard. to Powers. There's the three. The three-pointer is on target.
With the level of shooter that Powers is, letting her catch and fire, it's not a recipe for success for the defense.
Here's Henderson.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Shepard. 10 points for her. And it's the Fever on the break. Here's Cannon.
Good on the shot.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
And it's the Fever on the break. Here's Robinson. And another basket for Indiana.
Out in front, it's Robinson who is able to complete the break. She has tremendous speed.
Well, joining as an expansion team in 2000, the Indiana Fever have one title. That was in 2012 when the Fever defeated Minnesota in 4 games, bringing Indy their first WNBA or NBA championship.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. Robinson with the ball. 13 points in this game. Chanwa pulls it in. Collier outside. Outside of Chanwa. Pass to Carlton. Collier. From down in the low post, it goes.
A do-it-all player, an inside, outside. Collier can score from anywhere on the floor.
Shot on the wing. The shot, no good. Now Allen. Here's Vivians. She's off on that one. The Lynx go the other way with it. Pass to Allen. Yes, and it's Napheesa Collier picking up the assist.
Well, you just can't give her that kind of position in the post.
When she gets in that good of a position, it's just so hard to stop her.
And that one's good. Vivians.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Outside Powers. And the Lynx, another three.
When Powers takes flight for a jump shot, she really gets up, has tremendous elevation on the J.
And yep, it's good. Here's Allen. Outside Powers. From about 10 feet out, and good that time.
By making that mid-range jumper, Ariel Powers opens up the rest of the floor for herself and the team.
Mitchell Soft touch off the glass.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Powers. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Inside, here's Davis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell sometimes has that shoot-first mindset. But she's also always willing to make the next pass.
Chanwa, she's covered by Mitchell. And the shot goes down.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Here's Davis. Faked in off the glass.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Carlton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsay Allen.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
To the inside. Mitchell, shot's good.
Superb work inside from Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen. And there's the foul. It's on Danielle Robinson. That'll be foul number 5 for her.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right outside. From downtown, hits it from three-point range.
I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Fever ahead, up by 10. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. Now, they really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of her teammates before the pass.
Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. Danielle Robinson goes in, and she gets it to go.
So explosive, taking it to the rack. Robinson has a tremendous first step and the ball handling to finish.
Pass to Carlton. Allen with it. Robinson covering. Now McBride. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsay Allen.
Well, tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what's happening here.
You nailed it, and as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Robinson, shot's good.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Engstler. She is really all about the team.
Pass to Carlton. Now here's McBride. Shepard the screen. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Smith. And the basket by McBride.
Beautifully crafted for maximum efficiency. McBride's a natural playmaker.
Smith. Count it. Good.
This is Smith.
Allen with it. Down low. Here's Shepard. Second shot opportunity. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Here's Hull. That one, no good. And Minnesota the other way now. Now Allen. Chanwa. Hull defending. Chanwa, good.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Here's Hull. The rebound by Natalia Chanwa. The Lynx trailing. Minnesota scoring again.
An elite shooter with all-star caliber stats. McBride is nothing short of a treat to watch.
Three-pointer. Robinson, no good.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot. And they're really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has been really unstoppable of late.
Yeah, I don't know why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but you know what they say, Tim, it's better late than never.
And I'm happy because finally we got a good game.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Fouls a screen. Collier outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Jefferson. Yes, and it's Napheesa Collier picking up the assist.
What a perfect release that time. I thought it might get blocked, but nope.
Yeah, she was giving up a lot of size in that matchup. Excellent ability to get off the long-range shot. Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And the foul on Robinson. That's it for her. She's fouled out of the game. Bye-bye.
She has to take the long, slow walk back to the bench. You'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Tiffany Mitchell. It's good.
Dynamic on the ball. Mitchell able to shake the defender with that dribble move.
And Tiffany Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game.
Team's first. Second team foul.
And here's McBride. Pass to fouls. Quick kick out to McBride. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you want to get back into a ball game, knock down threes. Another three from her, getting them that much closer.
Well, she knows all about that. I mean, most of her points have come on the three-point shot.
And the shot is good.
If Mitchell gets to the rim, she's usually going to convert. She's such a skilled finisher.
Jefferson outside. Right outside. Fouls the screen. Drive by Kayla McBride. Pass to Collier. 5 to shoot. Jefferson. No good on the three. Mitchell outside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
So smooth with the ball in her hands. Mitchell is always a threat to drive the lane.
Now here's Jefferson. to fouls. Here's McBride for three. And the three ball is good.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Now here's Jefferson. She's covered by Mitchell. It's stolen by Tiffany Mitchell. Yep, that one goes.
The active hands of Tiffany Mitchell. It's so fun watching her take chances and come up with steals.
Pass to Shepard. Collier. Fouls the screen. And here's McBride. And the Lynx, another three.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a big shot right there.
They've got time, and if she can keep stretching the defense like she has been with the three-point shot, that lead could go away in a hurry.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. The Fever making a switch here. Indiana with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Vivians. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Knocked away. And here they come. Finished off the break.
No matter who starts the break, she's usually the one who finishes it.
And I love watching her just attack the rim at full speed like that.
Pass to Fouls to the inside. Again, Minnesota.
Yeah, a steady scorer. McBride's demeanor has intensified as she's earned more and more respect around the league.
Cole with the bucket.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Jefferson outside. Beautiful reverse layup. Indiana with the ball. They're leading by 8. Egbo, no good. Collier outside. Pass to Jefferson. Fouls the screen. Takes a step back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Kayla McBride. Rebounded by Vivians. And she banks in the layup.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's Fouls. She's tightly guarded. Here's Collier. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, it's a player who does use the mid-range. It's part of what makes Collier difficult to defend. She can score from everywhere on the offensive end.
Oh, no good. The Lynx trailing. Collier outside. Pass to Fowles. McBride. Shepard the screen. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Smith. McBride misses.
But he got to her just enough on that shot to throw her off.
Lexi Hull on the wing.
Trying her luck from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Stretching the floor, Hull, a strong three-point shooter.
And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Shepard. Back to Jefferson. Here's the three. That shot is good, and she has made 8 while only missing 4. That's 67% shooting. They double her with Collier. For 3, Victoria Vivians. Here's Cannon. Tries again, and she sinks the layup.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Biting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Fever foul. Emma Cannon. Third personal foul. Third team foul. In for Indiana, Emily Instler.
Right outside. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Got that one up quick.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7. And here are the Lynx now. A 12-point game, and Engstler with the foul. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Pass to Jefferson. Count it. Here's Engstler. The baseline J hits the front of the rim and out. Jefferson with it. To the paint. Collier. Count that one.
Oh, with a high degree of difficulty makes from Collier. What an adjustment in body control.
The drive by Melissa Smith. And the basket is good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pass to Shepard. Fouls. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Now here's Hull. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Pass to Carlton. Outside Powers. Now here's Fowles. D right on her. The shot's good.
This is what being a great teammate is all about. Achanwa understands when the defense has overcommitted.
Good, and the assist goes to Aerial Powers.
That steal paid instant dividends.
Sure did. They didn't waste any time getting out on the break.
Just so quick.
Another good rebound, and we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Here's Henderson, and an intentional foul right there.
Napheesa Collier. Lynx foul. Lindsay Allen. First personal foul, team's first. Second team foul. Shooting for the Fever. Destiny Henderson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Really makes the most of her minutes. Destiny Henderson makes sure her presence is felt.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game.
I think that deficit's too much to overcome.
You nailed it, Tim. There just isn't enough ticks on the clock.
Get the bus going, get the plane going, whatever. How about that? Collier played in huge games, national championship games back in college. It prepared her for the professional pressure.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Fever. Destiny Henderson. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 7-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Your thoughts, guys?
I guess they're not yet willing to give up, but they have no quit in them. I'll give them that.
And you have to respect that, I suppose. Most teams, most coaches would be moving on from this one already.
For 3, Napheesa Collier. That one doesn't drop. Now here's Henderson. Not a lot of room. Smith lays it up and banks it in.
With how young she is, it's incredible to see how well-rounded Smith is offensively.
Now Allen. And so the Fever take the win. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's a wrap, everyone.